Okay.
Where the fuck is my thing?
I need like 2 seconds.
Yep, they're all good.
On the plus side, I can't possibly do worse than the last time I was in here.
Why would you say that?
I'm gonna aim
You can't do
everything.
worse than 0, Ash.
That's not true. 0 is a spectrum, technically, because you could get min, which is lower than 0. And dash is lower than 0, too. I don't know how you'd pull off dash without, like, really fucking up, but technically dash is a thing.
I would dash into the wall and never get up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Technically, you could go lower.
I need my phantom actions. Where are my phantom actions?
Dude, give me some of that phantom aim. That shit's so good.
Yeah, with the falcon?
Yeah.
I want my sledge.
Yeah.
How do I play Viper again?
Press
No, it's been 3 weeks in here for me, so I'm running off of muscle memory.
You build formulator?
Well, yeah, I suppose it has been 3 weeks in this fight. You are correct. I was like,
I
3.
completely fucked up my opener, so that's gonna be fun. Weird,
Okay.
Whatever opener.
Rolls.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
2 into rolls. Cross. Light party will be next.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with these steps. We're just getting started.
Green the light party.
Moving, baby.
Cross. Okay.
Bask in the spotlight and burn.
1 to
baby,
3
burn.
DPS in the first.
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger
Out then in. In. DPS to their spots. To 1-3, it'll be light parties. It's gonna be a 3 into light parties. Cross, and light party stacks. 2s. And spots.
You're up, dancers. Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now.
Ins and outs.
The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Okay.
Dance like there's no
Find your
tomorrow.
buddies. We're starting on the left. Cross. Stay. Cross. Cross. Stay. Cross. And 1.
Let's finish with style.
Uh-oh.
Move early.
Still counting as a perfect groove, so I guess that's a thing. Okay. Need light parties.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star.
Range to D. Spread. Pairs. And twos. Okay. In then out. In followed by out.
Come on,
Right.
show me
It's
your
gonna be
moves.
2 into light party. Cross. Tank Buster. I'll be back to your spots after the raid glide.
Back to it, dancers.
Okay, we're watching this. East-west. It's gonna be spread, or pairs, I mean, pairs.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
That was my bad. Tried to call for that fix.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn. They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can
Okay.
stay standing.
Supports are on the Cardinal.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I got shot
This
by
is the light party. Yeah, I saw.
We're just getting started.
Okay, it's gonna be light
Groovin',
parties.
baby.
It's gonna be a 3 into light party. Early game.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
That's fine. It's been so long, I'm losing track of which part of this fight we're on. So that was partially my bad.
Dancers, take it away.
Okay, anyway, now it is spots.
Yeah, baby. I feel the fever coming on again. The Knights reach the fever pitch. All eyes are on Dancing Green. Dance like there's
Okay,
no
get to the
tomorrow.
right and be in front. Front right. Go left. Go back. Go right. Go left. Go front. Go back.
Let's finish with style. Groovy moves. The crowd's loving it. You're up, dancers.
Okay. Here, we're going to B. B, stay B. Stay B and then cross over. Okay. Supports are baiting first. Alright, we're in. DPS under the boss. Next will be an out. Will be an out at B and D. DPS are baiting. Alright, look at AC. I'm going to C. 3 side of C. Tank Buster raid wide and it dies.
Show us some electrifying moves.
can be spread. Okay. Nice and simple. Alright. These should be super quick. Bellingen can roll on the earring. So Bellingen on that one. Necklace, Dante and Macy can roll on that one. Bracelet, Macy and Leon can roll on that one. And ring, Bell and Ruby. Okay. Okay. So, if you were the person who rolled on that and you didn't get it this week, you'll get it next week. Alright. That's easy enough.
Macy, were you logging that one?
Yeah.
Okay. That was the first time I did both dances correctly and did not get a damage down.
Nice.
How many
think
hits
we're
are
waiting
this
on Leon.
fight?
And
Oh,
you got,
I didn't
you got a
see.
91.
Oh, poop. Oh well.
Like kill time.
Yeah, probably.
It's kill time, and it's just if everything is perfectly clean, that would have an impact too.
Kill
Macy
time would've
improved
been
from
better.
last week.
I mean, yeah, it would have been better if somebody hadn't have killed me.
Wait, I got an 80 with a death. That's funny.
It's still not an excuse to shoot me.
I would just like a decent log where I don't have to slow raise someone for once in that fucking fight. I get fucked every week in that fight.
You should have waited. I had like 5-6 seconds left on Swift.
Well, I didn't know that, Jin. You didn't say anything.
I was staring at my Swift button though.
Yeah, but how would I know that you were staring at your Swift button?
Dawns.
Okay.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour!
What's your favorite color?
Buster.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Light parties. Aim for 2. Light parties. Tank Buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Okay. Thunderous.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
Twos.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
What? You have some. Okay, you do.
There's something missing. Oh,
Oh my god.
It
Yeah,
hadn't
clipped.
been damage, but that just seemed odd. Keep an eye on everything.
You don't
Party
wanna get
is
caught
going
in
up
that.
to 2. It had to have just been damage because you were low, but still shouldn't be enough to kill you.
what do you think of this?
Okay, DPS are in. Get away from the tank. Okay.
Putting
Will that
alone
be an
gets
LB?
awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The fiend has been completely remade!
Okay. Kill the homies. See the squirrels get away from the thing. It's on me. Kill the jabber. Make sure the cat dies. Right, make sure you use your pots.
We need to kill the other red.
Oh,
I should have known yet.
Is this the end?
something bad's happening.
Yeah, we're just dead.
Yeah, no, there was other issues there. That's okay. No, she got tethered to the other red, was the problem.
Oh,
Yeah,
So-
I thought I was far enough away from it, but my fucking reawaken acted it.
No, that makes sense.
I
All good,
was
all
like
good.
standing here and hit reawaken, and the AoE from we hit reawaken hit it.
That's okay.
in bards melee,
What do you mean?
can they like whack something with their bow?
They just shoot an arrow.
I suppose that's true.
Like, no matter what the distance is, they just shoot the arrow. I don't think they have like a melee version where they just club them with the bow or something.
That'd be funny.
It's all good. It's fine. I didn't like that run anyway. So. Have to be exactly melee range.
I didn't realize you could have Phantom Duty buttons outside of OC.
Yeah, they just don't have any effect. Like, you can put them on your bar, though.
Yeah, I just thought they would like disappear once you leave. Or like you wouldn't be able to do anything outside combat.
Well, yeah, because they function the
them.
same as like how you can put duty actions on your bar, even if there's not a duty action for the fight.
Wait, you don't click that little tiny ability button?
It's a little small.
Honestly, I just do that because I'm not fucking around with bars.
I have an extra hot bar on my Viper hood, so.
I wish this game gave us more than just 10 bars. We need like 20.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
You need that many bars?
I would like some more.
You gotta have
Seems like
like
a lot.
3 hot bars just for emotes.
What's your favorite
No,
color?
that's why you don't have them on hotbars, and you just get a stream deck and put them all on your stream deck as buttons. And then you just press it, and it does what you want it to do.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Pairs. In between them. Aim to 4. Pairs.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
I'm so confused by that prison. It's Leon up here.
We're done. That was
The
gonna be
challenger rises
cool. We're
again!
fine, tank
Really
goes
turn
through.
this
Tanks
around.
stand through. Yeah,
That's
tank
what it's
stand
like.
through. Yeah. He got clipped by the one through the middle, but no one else hit him. He didn't die, so we're fine.
An
That was
image
weird,
comes
but
to me. I hope you like it hot and
worked.
sandy.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
Twos.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Spots.
My up time.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
And DPS are in. DPS are in. Get away from the tanks. Jin's DC.
Ooh, nice dodge.
We do have the LB, which is a good thing.
Well, Jin is also Pokeballing, so.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. He's back.
Okay, cool. Well, he teleported.
Dull, don't you think?
He just zipped. That's why I was like, we're fine. Just play it out.
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
Cat's coming in. This is a weird. Yeah, we can reset this. Something weird is going on there. 'Cause I don't even know how I got. There was more issues there than that, Cat. That was not the problem. Jin lagged and took the damage down. Alright, let's do this.
Let's
I was
jump
gonna
in.
say, the two range are leaving, but they leave to hit the ray after they spawn. And the only person that wasn't standing on top of it was me. But I can hit it from range, so.
Macy ran away to do the DPSs.
Alright, all good. Just run it back.
I trust Bell can kill it when it has like one hit. Though. We have a Pokeball. Never mind. He's back.
He's around.
Nope, he's
moving with the
What
Pokeball.
inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot.
just reset that because he's not
Huh?
My pot.
Hey, Jim was Pokeballing. Do you need to reset your stuff, Jen? Possibly? Yeah, okay. I mean, in a perfect world with no weaknesses or anything else, this shouldn't be an issue. As long as the thing dies, that's what matters. At the end of the day, that's the important piece to this. For the Yan needs to be dead. Like, the Yan should just be dead at that point. Like, in theory, it all should be dead before the rays pop, if everything's done right.
You know.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Okay.
What's your
take
favorite
this.
color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Like, or sorry, pairs. Excuse me, pairs. Aim for 3. Pairs.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger!
I do not have Swift, so we'll get her up as soon as I
They're
can.
back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
I can get Macy.
It's all good, just hold your Swift
Okay.
at this point. I'm halfway through this race, so.
Pretty sure the pair stacks were on the DPS, and I
An
think we both
image
took off
comes to
of
me.
them.
I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Very possibly. It looked like everyone was in the right position, but
Goodness!
then you both ended up with the boss, so. I'm wondering if it just snapped you both
When I
crossing
think
in.
of desert, I think of
I
you,
waited very
pretty
late to
fellas.
get flows in. Dante went in before me.
Well, you can dab when you see the damage bump on you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't think we got snapped together.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
2's happening.
It's only my guess, but I could very much be wrong.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
DPS are in. Or sorry, supports are in, excuse me. Supports are in. Reglide, then Tank Buster. Away from tank. We will not have an LB. So
Living alone gets awfully
aware of
dull,
it.
don't you think?
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
Cat's coming in. Okay. Alright, do your thing. Grab the ads. Okay. I am not super far in that corner, so please do not disengage that jabber right out of the gate. Or bad things are going to happen. Make sure the cat dies. Okay. Pots if you haven't. Alright, murdered things, done.
Oh, I
Ray.
didn't
Invuln, invuln.
Okay, thank you. Alright. Just gonna drop in 2 seconds. Kill the other cat, and then kill the Ray. Cat needs to die. And then kill the Ray. Everyone on the Ray.
Probably gonna need a little extra love here.
Yep, you're fine. Alright, kill the squirrels. 2's coming.
Raymond.
Right. Kill the Yan 1, kill Yan 2, nice job. Dodge the arrows, we can be on the wall by C. On the wall by C. Tank Buster, make sure we do this right. Nice job. Alright. Okay.
What do you say to a refreshing river?
Crystal
Defend your spots.
How charming.
It's fire. You could have stayed.
This
But
is no
it's okay.
good.
Yeah, he probably
We would have been
fine.
fine. We would have been fine if I threw. I threw mid at it, so.
A thunderstorm has
move.
turned the waters muddy.
Good thing.
How frightening.
Hang out. Go towards 3. Go towards 4. Go towards A. 2s. Go towards B. Bunch of hits after.
Needs more impact.
Alright, get to your platforms. Healers will be
You
baiting.
sparked my
What
imagination.
tower are you taking?
I'm taking the south tower. You'll be taking my tower. But I'm facing
taking
her.
this tower, I'm jumping on it.
Yes,
This
yes,
tower, I'm
you're
jumping
taking
on.
that.
Talk about distracted
Healers are in the back. Remember your Proteans for the melee.
Again?
Protean.
Twister.
Twister. Tower. What?
Really?
Is this the end?
What happened?
Someone
So the
just
melee LB maybe?
tower.
But- well, yeah, tower got missed. I just don't know what happened there.
Somehow my tower fucked it. I don't know how. I was standing in it the entire time.
Living dead! Living dead!
They're bracing for the storm.
There ain't no living this. Yeah, you're not killing that. The only chance we would have had there would have been one of the tanks would have had to have yeah, you can just reset. One of the tanks would have had to have hard midded Macian should have had LB.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I tried the second wind in Bloodbath, but I died.
You dashed right as the towers become the campaign.
Yep. Okay. Alright. Turn it back. Just be safe. Yeah, it wouldn't have done 3%, but it would have done probably 2 something, which would have gotten it close. Close enough that the tanks maybe could have cheesed out something to pull off a kill.
Welcome
But-
to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Ideally, we just do it all right, and then we'll be fine. So,
Interesting.
Reset?
yeah, just reset that.
Did I
Did
like
you?
get meleeed or something?
That's weird.
Yeah, usually if you die, you got meleeed.
Well, all my health going down, but
I mean, if you ate your shield, then
And, I mean, we're talking about milliseconds.
I was gonna say,
so.
I fucking didn't even have food up apparently, and I lived that hit. So you had to have pulled hate or taken an auto.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's
Off right at
Gallery
that
of
end of
Glamours!
that ball.
That might die.
No, he's fine.
What's your favorite color?
He's fine.
wasn't that the pool both melee died anyway? So
Yes.
Oh yeah.
if we just don't die, we'll just kill it before we get to the towers.
Perhaps I'll draw
That would be ideal. Yes. Pairs. Aim for 2. Pairs. Tank buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
2s.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in there!
Okay.
What do you think of this?
Support's in. Tank buster. Same deal. No LB.
Living alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
Cat's here. Okay, the end should die.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Kill that ray as fast as we can. Just, you're gonna die to this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was too much!
Kill the one ray, and then Leon has do his normal thing.
Yeah. That was weird. It was very weird. Problem is, like, yeah, everything else is...
We're fine.
Challenger, rise it again!
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying everything else is kind of goofed there. Yeah, just reset
The
that.
challenger's down! Is this the end?
What happened?
I
It somehow
honestly have no
snapped
fucking
both
idea.
rays to Ruby. I'm not sure how, but
That's
I
impressive.
wasn't even looking at Leon's ray.
Did your puddle hit it?
Nope. Puddle lands on D, which has always happened.
Did you have a summon attacking the Yan while you attacked?
No.
the
All
other?
summons are done at that point.
yeah, because he's going into Bahamut right there.
I literally run over to my thing and I melee it, and then I run into my corner.
Yeah, that's my only
Yeah.
thought is that your summon would be attacking the Yan, which would flip the feather, like the other feather ray.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep, let's just go. We're all good. Shit happens.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery
Okay.
of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Pairs. Okay, aim to 1.
Oh no, that was too
Pairs,
much
we
for the
hope that
challenger!
supports. Nope. Unfortunate. Let's reset that.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Okay. Alright. Let's just focus up, get through this.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Pairs. Okay, aim to 1. Aim at 1. And then pairs.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
What? That had to have been a gap glove, so we'll just pull.
I'm pretty sure it was overlap from our positions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think when maybe it was just that, but that was just weird. Because Leon and I were where we always were. We took 1,000,000 damage.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color?
Unless they're gaslighting us and
Perhaps I'll draw.
debuff is not a good indicator.
Yeah, I don't know. If the game would just give us fucking light parties, that would not be an issue. It really likes pairs.
It says we have to learn to do it.
Aim for 2. And pairs.
Yep.
Buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Okay.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
Deuce.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Chris hands? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
Supports are in. Thanks, Buster.
Pudding alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
Okay. Alright. Kill the cat, kill the yam.
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
Ranger grabbing their thing. Yan should be dead. And kill. It's on you, Jim. jabber. Kill the cat. Pots. Watch out for the cat. Make sure to stun the jabber, make sure he dies. Okay. Kill the cat. Okay, bell homed, so make sure the cat dies right here. Bell's home's done. He's gonna need some love, so is Dante. Kill that Ray. Nice job, kill the squirrels. See what's happening? Make sure the squirrels die.
We're good.
It's alright. Kill the Gans off the wall. Off the wall over by C. Up here. Alright, tank buster. Raid wide. Nice job.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
A crystal clear river. How charming.
And watch for lightning or fire. Fire. You can stay, Belle. Or go. That's fine. Whichever you prefer.
This is no good.
Right, out of the water.
It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
Okay, be ready to move as soon as we see the cloud if it spawns on top of us. Move, move,
A
move.
thunderstorm has turned the water
Get over to B.
bloody. How frightening.
Alright. Go to A. Be safe. Be very safe. Going to D. The dog. Going to 3. Twos. Going back to 4. Back to 4.
Needs more impact.
Back up. Get to your platforms.
You sparked my imagination. The ideas fairly erupt.
Okay. Healers need to be far back to bait. Healers far enough back to
Lava
bait.
is ravaging the ring.
Talk about destructive creativity.
Also very well could potentially bot around here, but alright. Make sure you bait the Proteans.
Brilliant.
Bait the Proteans.
Whisper.
Yep, Twister, and it should die before the tower goes off, but get in the towers to be safe. Nice job. Okay. That was 2 seconds left on that pop. Neat.
It's all
Okay,
over.
alright, so
Until next
this, let me see here. So headpiece everybody can roll on. So that's made its way through everyone, so feel free to roll on that. Hands, Jin and Leon are hands, so Jin and Leon can roll on that. Feet are rubies. Those are just how that goes. So that's easy. This is anyone, you'll get your upgrade with it. Hand was Jin and Leon. And this is Macy's. She hasn't gotten one yet. So, okay. Okay, so the accessories will start rolling through people next week. Like I said, the other thing will, whoever wins that was Ruby, so you'll get the upgrade for that as well. On to the next thing. And mark some stuff off. Got that, and Jin got that. Okay. Okay, so okay. Yeah, so pretty much everything out of there is going to be running free next week, except for the hams. So, all right, away we go. That one, but it did not. Okay.
Oh, so the instance.
Well, that explains it. What are you doing?
Uploading.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. We're gonna make sure markers are down because you don't want to do that again.
Oh, we almost did it.
Did that happen last week?
Yes.
Yeah.
We pulled and we actually almost killed with it. I think we wiped right at the end. Got real close with no markers. But it's a little bit of extra effort, so.
Hang on.
I mean, we did clear with the DC for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
We've had a lot of really, like I said, that the most effed up part of that whole scenario isn't even that we cleared with a DC. It's that he still was like 1500 DPS ahead of another bard in that fight. That's what's disgusting about that. Like, the DC is bad, but the fact that you were outdoing someone by almost 2000 DPS is just disgusting, because you were gone for an entire 2-minute window.
Shield
Okay,
get
sorry.
long COVID.
Sorry, I have little coffee fits every now and then.
Oh, but the long.
Poke him in the eye.
His eye's a little far up. I'm gonna need a boost.
Okay, look. I've seen enough anime. You just need to, like, hop on Cat's back, and he can jump high enough to get you guys in range of his eye.
He's a dragoon. I know he can jump high enough. I've seen him do it.
Or he doesn't even have to jump. You just sit on the edge of his spear, and he can just yeet you into the sky with it.
You ever seen him when he has a tether on him? Those tethers go all the way up to the sky. This is very confusing.
I was gonna say, he's gonna lose it if I know what's coming.
Waiting for it.
We're just gonna do that, because then we don't get to do
You
it
didn't even
weakness.
pull
To take it
it.
outside, the brute abominator means business.
Ready to be all dead.
Alright, gonna.
I was all kinds of fucked up last week. I was so out of it.
I was a Picto last week, so I hear that.
To take it outside, the brute abominator
Fucking
means business.
experience.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Okay, got some punches.
I get winded just like walking to my desk. I got to fucking sit and catch my breath just from that.
Give me a close.
It's an
Ah, far.
He's used his fetal
Under
powers
the
to
wrong opener.
manifest a weapon.
Dang it.
in tank close. Tank close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Alright, give us melee siege, please. I don't want to have to do work.
Man, these melee are real picky today.
Oh dear! Fiendish Flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds.
Today? Aren't they always picky?
I was thinking it as I said it, but yes.
Oh no! That was too
Interesting.
much for the challenger.
We were missing somebody on our side of things.
Possibly. Try to get. Yeah, let's reset this. Just reset that. That's an everybody damage down a weakness. We'll just reset that.
Yeah, because I think I just died to damage, because I definitely was in the little triangle with safety.
Yeah, what's weird is Jin died. Because you wouldn't have been on Jin's side.
I was in the wrong spot.
Okay, well, maybe that explains it. Okay, all good. I just thought you die, and I was like, if you died...
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced
I
warrior
just
be able to
made
contend
it.
with this chimerical foe?
Don't worry, Bell's gonna get his favorite out into far now, so... Oh, it's an in.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a
In tank
weapon.
close. Tank close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Yes.
Oh dear! Fiendish Flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Sure the homies die.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Sure you line of sight.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified!
Going
And now
clockwise.
they're crashing down all around!
But you do have expedient this time. So. Out. Out, tank far. I'll get you up in a second, Jin. Twos. Move. So I will get you up once we're across. I do not have Swift. So. I'll have
I
it
can get
once
him
we
up.
cross.
Once we cross, since I can't hit the
Once
boss,
we
I
cross,
can...
I'll have it. Once we cross, I'll have Swift again. So. I have it right now.
Okay.
We'll be fine. I just didn't have it. It was like, I don't think it makes sense to burn on a 2-minute window. Trying to slow it.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
I will say my mitts are a little bit goofy right now, but that shouldn't be an issue. It'll be an out. It's going far. Spread. Tank stuff.
from wall to wall.
Spread. Okay, tanks are grabbing their thing. And Jit's gonna grab his. First set will be on the wall. Set's on the wall. Next set off the wall. Next set on the wall. Next set off the wall.
Oh,
Nope, you're fine. Get to your buddies. Dodge the things. Okay, it's gonna be an out. Gonna be an out. Out, line AoE. Jin, was your thing in the normal spot? Am I just losing my mind?
Something was off.
The first one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one's off.
Okay, it blasted straight through me. I'm like, am I fucking losing my mind?
No, it blasted straight through the center of the melee and I think clipped one.
We'll send cameras in there
It hit
at
me.
once.
That's why I was like, was I in the wrong spot? We're all good.
The destruction appears to have started a fire.
We are all good. I was just curious. Wanted to make sure I wasn't seeing something wrong.
I think Lux saved someone there.
What are you talking about? The decision I made was calculated. It was me that almost died, so. Okay, we are in on the 2 side. We got the race.
I don't agree.
We're being out wherever he goes.
Must still be in there somewhere.
Out to 1-4.
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Tank tower. Bunches. But no, you are not in. Well, when it's super upside down. So,
Can I use the LB?
yeah, go for it. Go for it, why not? In. In, tanks close after. Tanks close. Find your wall. Spots. Dodge the deals. Make sure you line of sight the homies properly. Alright, range, get to your positions. Dodge the things. Stack mid, find your clock spot. Clock spot. punches.
I kind of prefer the other one at this
It's
point.
been a while since we did that one.
Yeah.
It's less running for me and you, for sure. It's a lot less running for us. Not so
Yeah,
much
very.
for everyone else. Alright, find your color. Alright, I will expedient the in, so you can sprint the out. It's going to be an in towards 1-4. Alright. DPS, go to your spot. It'll be an out. Out at 1-2. Out at 1-2, and then tank tower.
Come on.
Twos. Be out. Out, tanks close. Out, tanks close. Tanks close. He'll die here in a second. Without everybody else exploding. Okay. Alright. So, chest piece goes to Mr. Cat, so that's easy. Mr. Cat. Ruby, you got the weapon thing, so you'll get that. This goes to Jin. And just for ease, Ruby, toss me a random. Eat my random.
All yours.
Cat
Happy that I
also
did.
tried. Cat tried too. Okay. Alright. So then the pants will be yours next week. And the left side will roll free. As well. So. And so will the chest, actually. Okay, and Jin, if you want to go upgrade your thing, go for it. While I update this deal. And there. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so I'll give you a minute to upgrade your last thing, and then we'll roll on in there.
Jen out here pumping.
You're hilarious.
No, see, that's what he was doing. I left him on the floor, so he was trying to shoot me with the thing to get revenge. Now I see what the angle was.
Oh, that bastard.
That was the angle. Now I understand it.
How dare he?
It's interesting that you guys parse as you guys do, but your median. Oh wait, no, just reading. Never mind.
Who? Me and Jin?
Yeah, because I was reading it backwards because I assumed the healers together were the top number.
What do you mean?
Well, looking at the thing, you guys together parsed an 8. Jin parsed, and I was just reading that backwards. I thought together you guys parsed something else.
I don't even see where you were seeing the together number, but without actively like looking at it, I never noticed it in the logs. Unless you actually filter it by like combined.
Let's throw it in general.
Yeah, no, I mean I know how to look at them, but oh, I see what you're. Yeah.
I misread.
You're looking at that thing. Yeah, I never look at that thing.
I misread.
But,
I thought I always put the grouping together at the top.
No, it always puts it in order. So
In order,
like
the number order, yeah.
So like if you were to pull a log like where like if you pulled the log where like Dante had like a 99, it would put him up there unless the combined of the two of them was also a 99. It always puts it in like the double order, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I wish they combined the DPS too.
So they kind of do. So they do in a backwards way if you look at the log. So if you look at the log,
Ooh, Dante got a pink parson healing.
if you look at the log on like on the actual page, so like obviously like where it shows like the percents, at the very bottom it shows a raid performance, and that effectively combines everything. So that says like of all the raids, this 8 comp, that's where you hit. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they do it, they just kind of get there in a little bit of a backwards way. So like it gets there, it just is a little bit backwards in terms of how it gets there. Okay. Well, once Jin or Leon and Macy are good, we will roll her into the last thing.
Can we go to OC on a different server? No, you have to queue for it, so that wouldn't matter. That wouldn't work.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, can you go into it? Yes.
Yeah, but wouldn't I'd have to drag you guys with me because you have to queue for it.
Well, yes. If you needed to go in there right this second, we would have to all queue into it together. Yeah. But I don't know what you're trying to get in there right this second for. But yes.
Quick gold farming session.
Yeah, I need gold.
Like, I mean, we can go gold farm, but yeah, no, that's let me pop this thing because I know I need.
Does the thing that you have to kill for gold depend on your party comp?
Not your comp, your level. So,
okay.
So basically, if you're in a full party, how do I say this? Like, there's a set limit. So, like, you need to kill something higher level than yourself, but so it has to be a higher level than yourself, but the more people in your party, the higher level you have to go above yourself.
Okay.
So, like, if you're in a full party, that's why you see so many, like, full groups are always at, like, the top 2 levels of the tower, is because it's 27 and 28 are up there.
Yeah.
So you have to be a certain number of levels above your thing. But sometimes, like, you'll see, like, little groups of, like, 2 people and they're fighting random things up in, like, the northwest corner. It's because there's only 2 of them. They can fight that and still get gold.
That makes sense. I've been fighting solo in that water area, but it's slow.
So you can... So the best farm, if people wanted to gold farm, we can 100% knock that out super duper easy. You literally just get like 7 warriors and a crap load of cannoneers, and you just run the fire path up at the top. If you do it right, you can average like damn near like 1,000 gold in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It feels like.
It's nutty.
Full party of 20. The fuck?
Of level 20s.
Level 20.
I was like, Macy, we did not have 20 people anytime we've done this. I don't know what parties you're in.
Macy's bringing up a whole alley raid.
If we have a group of 72 and we all cannoneer at the same time,
level 20.
We would leg the server.
Just take the whole server. Like, we'll blow it up, but it'll work. It'll be great. Okay. On a positive, Mount goes to the DPS this week, so you don't get to fight that out.
Yay, I'm probably going to be last to do it.
Yeah, that happens to you quite often, Macy, I've noticed.
I'm also usually the last support to get it as well.
Yeah, that's because you never cap.
I have terrible...
Oh, bullshit. One time, man. One time.
It's because you never cap. That's why you're always the last.
One time. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
If we're going off of previous things, that means I'm the first DPS. But now that I said that, Macy's getting it.
I gotta go in a static Ruby, otherwise I'd never get anything.
Let's begin, shall we?
72 clears later.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Okay.
Enter totems from 2 extremes sitting in my Pokeball saddlebag. I'll see. And I already fucked up my radiation. God damn it.
That's the spirit. Out inner card. Out inner card.
There!
I forgot I do a different top rotation in this card.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Close. Coming to D4.
It's as if there's a pack of him.
Okay, find your spot.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Get to your spot.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise, knockbacks now. Going clockwise. Rotating. Okay, DPS are on the inner cards.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising
Okay.
ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
2 or 4. 4. Far. Okay, jump to 2D.
We are smoking him.
Yeah, he's
Not
having a bad
bad.
time.
Not bad.
Okay.
But we've scarcely begun.
Alright. Starting at 2-4. First is going to be Jin, then me. Jin first. Then me. Okay. Next will be Ruby, then Macy. And last will be Leon, followed by Cat. Or just Leon in this case.
Bear my biting
Things will be
wings.
happening in a couple seconds.
No, now, right now.
That's ridiculous.
Still you stand.
Okay.
How delightful. The earth is mine to command.
Alright, look at the inner cards. North is 3. DPS to 3.
A pack of wolves.
Get where you need to be. Shift. Close. Close. Just gonna be jumping to 2B. Watch the heads. Watch the heads. Dodge the heads.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Uh-oh. I'm in danger.
Yes, you are.
Nope. Bye, cat.
Oh, you can get.
Well, just reset this. We'll just reset it. If it would have only been 3, we could have pulled it off, but
I couldn't
When
live
it
the
be-
autos, so the tank buster transferred.
yeah, when it became 4, it was just too much. All good. All good.
Frost,
Call it
flat
warm-up.
silver, third eye.
Imagine
I
not
will
even
try
bringing.
with feet.
Let's
Imagine
begin,
not even
shall we?
bringing invulnerability with you.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Okay, in Cardinal.
There. I wonder if you can keep up.
Bar. He's at A.
It's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Knock back. Run counterclockwise. Supports on the inner card. Okay. Deuce.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
2 or 4. 4. Close. It's going to egg. He's not going to move, so that's nice.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Okay, starting at 2-4. It's gonna be Cat then Ruby. Next will be me then Jin. Next will be Leon, and there won't need to be Macy. So. twos in a second.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
Okay.
The earth is mine to command!
Watch the inner cards. North is 2. Supports the 2.
A pack of wolves!
The markers. Move. Shift. It's going to be a far. Is it A? Look across for the heads. Make sure you dodge the heads. Cross, move. Dodge the heads.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Gotcha. Was that just HP gen? Or was someone well no, because if there's someone
I don't know.
Okay, all good. I wasn't sure if you knew offhand. No worries. We're fine. Work through it. At least there's time right here to recover.
Try this!
Okay, watch the clones. Alright, we got 3, 3, and then across. Oh, hello.
Oh no!
Oh,
That
Jesus.
was too much for the challenger!
Did that? You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my whole game froze. That's why I was so confused, is I was like...
Yeah, your dead body slid to where you were supposed to be.
Yeah, your body went to where you were supposed to be.
Like, I literally moved and was like, okay, I'm standing where I need to be, and I'm like, why aren't they dashing? They should be dashing. And then next thing you know, it zoned back in, and all the DPS were dead, and I was dead like halfway to my spot.
It's been a laggy night tonight.
Okay, alright.
And
The
you
timing.
went with us according to the game.
That's why I was so confused. I was like,
And then your
just-
body just went over to where you were supposed to be.
Yeah, because I was like standing right here, and I was like, okay, I'm good. And I'm like, why aren't they dashing? Eventually they'll dash, right? And then it zoned back in, and I was dead right here. Yep, we can run her. Run her back. We're all good.
That's a pretty pink circle just chilling with us. I wonder who that is.
Let's begin, shall we?
Clearly, you should have popped one, man.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Okay. In. Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep
Close.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Okay. Spots.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise. Knockbacks now. Okay. DPS on the Cardinals. Got twos.
must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
2 or 4? 2. Far. Said D4.
Oh no, that was
I'm touching the wall.
That would make
He
sense.
said no.
That's his no-no
Not
space.
bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Okay. All good. We're starting 1-3. The healers first, Jin, then myself. Jin's going.
I should be dead.
Why? I healed you.
Doing stupid things.
You're fine. Next will be Leon, followed by Ruby.
That's all. I'm speaking of you.
Okay. Last will be Cat, then Macy. Okay, Katsu's coming.
Bear my biting wings!
I ran through the center of the head as the tank buster and the line AoE went off, but didn't get stabbed.
Still you stand. How delightful!
Makes sense. Okay, all good. All good.
The earth is mine to command!
Okay, we're looking at the inner cards. North is 1. Supports to 1.
A pack of wolves!
Get to your spots. Check. It's gonna be a close. It's coming to D1. Watch the heads. Watch the heads. Alright. We'll watch the close.
Try this!
Gonna be 4. 2.
Is it 2?
2. Yes.
Okay.
2. 4 to 2. Do a cardinal. Look for your color. Out. Out inner card. Out inner card.
The challenger's down!
It's alright.
Is this the end?
And we'll grab Bell. Just nip this hard and spam heals.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Okay. Well, that was a little chaotic, but let's just get her killed.
No, I will not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
Egads! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
Remember, you will pop as soon as you land. Or as soon as you're able to, rather.
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
They
Pots.
moved to floating death traps. How will they fight
And
with so
blackness.
little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Alright, line up.
There's no escape.
Dodge the guns.
Dude, you gotta.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
I just realized Bell's not going to be up, so that's going to be a problem. Oh, we're okay. I will try to get Bell up.
Like lagging out or something.
It's into the left. I'm going to guess, so... There'll be platforms for line up. But bad things are coming. If I can't get Macy up in time. No. Yeah, it's DOA. We can reset. Yeah, let's reset. It's dead.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
That's okay. Alright. Okay, let's run her back. I just heard Ruby say uh-oh and was like, there's not something good happening whenever that happens.
Let's begin, shall we?
That's okay, that was a real scuff burn anyway, so. Everybody gets their chance at redemption this pull. Because I think we had like 4 deaths on that run.
Did we? I thought it was just the 2 at the end.
I think Macy died to something? Potentially?
No,
maybe
I
not.
took a damage down.
Oh, maybe it was just damage down. I was thinking of.
I almost
thought
did
we got
again.
this.
I wonder
Yeah, no, I
if
just
you can
took
keep
the-
up.
Far. Is it A?
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I didn't die into the autos at the end.
Gotcha. All good.
I went north because I thought I was going to take
Fenrir's
Bell's
might,
gunfight.
I rouse the storm.
Makes sense. It's all good. Okay.
The wind answers my call.
Knock back, we're going clockwise. Going clockwise. Alright, DPS on the Cardinal. Or inner cards, I mean. DPS on the inner cards.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
3. 1. Close. Just going to C. No, we did have a death. That was the wrong bell touched the wall.
All
It just
right.
occurred to me. It just occurred to me. I was like, there was definitely another death I'm forgetting.
You touched the
Not
no-no.
bad. Not bad. But we've
Hold the
scarcely
Macy.
begun.
Okay. Party is starting in 3. It's gonna be Cat and Macy. Next will be Leon and Ruby. It's going to be Eugen, followed by me if you. Yeah, I ain't going.
Not too fast.
That was a bit fast, yeah.
Bear my biting wings.
Okay. 2's rolling.
I think we had a nice DPS put on the edge.
Still you stand.
It was a
How
perfect
delightful.
split. 1 melee, 1 range on each.
The earth is mine to command.
Okay. Watching the inner guards. North is 1, DPS to 1.
Pack of wolves.
Shift. He's back. Maybe a far. Is it D4? Watch the heads across from us. Dodge accordingly. I got Cat. Grab Ruby. Okay.
Try this.
Watch the clones. It's going to be 3 into 4. DPS spread first. DPS spread 3. Supports will be spreading at 4. Supports are spreading at 4. Get to a cardinal. In. Inner card. Inner card. 2's happening in a couple seconds.
Popping. Oh my god, no!
Okay.
Y'all are too strong!
Will not lose.
Sucks so bad.
I need more power.
I need like 3 more DCDs. Damn, that would be
Fenrir's
good.
unbound might.
That was with. Yeah, if we like
That was with 2
stopping
deaths,
deaths,
yeah.
maybe just skip 2's there and then open up with phase 2 with 2's.
Honestly,
Oh,
we might actually do that.
The rings be destroyed and they fall below.
Yeah, as long as we don't have deaths and damage now, it's definitely doable. But, in any case,
Let's just kill it.
yeah, I was
But you
gonna
don't
say,
get an
let's,
extra
let's
use, right?
correct. Because you end up holding it here to realign
What
to the
becomes
roads.
of my body? Defeat is not an option.
Alright, pots right away though.
They've moved to floating death traps. How will they fight with
Get
so
to your
little room?
platforms.
Now I fight with everything I have.
Jin, what are you doing?
Prepare yourself.
What is happening there? I don't know. I got him. It's fine.
I can get him. I'll bring him
Okay,
down.
it's all good. Yep. That was the right tactical decision, Leon, but damn, was that unfortunate. Get off this platform if you can. Everyone just go away. Thank you. Nah, yeah. I tried.
I will rent all asunder.
Out to his left, which is
Ruby, I had the tank buster. You should have stayed with Ash.
You're right.
We can just
Oh,
reset
well.
this. I'm guessing he was lagging because he was just running in a circle on the
Just
left.
running in a circle. I saw it. It's like, what the fuck?
Do you need to reset your stuff again, Jen?
Jen, did your daughter take your controller?
No, I'll be right back. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's like my computer just blows up in this fight right now.
Yeah, just see if you can reset your stuff, and we'll go from there. I mean, we can see if it fixes it if he resets it.
It's because I'm on my laptop today.
Just move to your PC for like 20 minutes. That's all you got to do.
I'm always doing that. Let me check this code. It's his anniversary, so. And apparently his wife was supposed to work, but then she ended up moving her day, so. So he may not be able to make tomorrow. So ideally we get this done today and then we'll. And if you can make it, it'd be fruit time.
Oh,
Okay.
we're just starting that.
I hope we can get through it.
I do hope we can get through it.
That was the worst joke.
The only time I
That's-
expect from Ruby.
And that's impressive because you've had some real bad ones. Yeah, some real fucking bad ones at different points. That whole Texas phase was really out of hand.
Oh, I missed that phase.
We've been doing it so much in PF, I'm just worried I'm gonna fuck up like the way we used to do it compared with how PF does
We didn't even do it that much in PF. Not in a while, at least.
Let's
I did
begin,
a lot.
shall we?
Remember without you, trying to learn how Viper did it?
Oh, yeah, that's fair. It shouldn't be a big deal. Pretty much the only phase that was different was P1. So.
Hey,
This is what the
Fox,
other thing
a little different. A little bit. For me.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Out, Cardinal.
There. I wonder if you can keep up.
Bar.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of you.
Unfortunate time.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my
Your spots,
call.
knockbacks, we're going clockwise. Knockbacks, we're going clockwise. Okay, DPS on the Cardinals. I'll recover. Who's in a few seconds?
They must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
My truth!
Okay, we're going to 4. It's gonna be close. Going to B3.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
We're starting at 1-3. First is going to be Macy and Cat. Okay. Next will be Leon, then Ruby. And that would be me followed by Jen. Okay, 2's in a few seconds.
Bear my fighting wings!
Fine.
Still you stand. How delightful!
Okay.
The earth is mine to command.
Alright, we're looking at the inner cards. North is 1. Supports to 1.
A pack of wolves!
We should still be okay. Shift. It's gonna be far. Is it A? Make sure you look across for the heads. Look across for the heads. Dodge the heads.
Leon, did I kill you?
I think he got clipped by one of the crossing lines. Potentially.
I just know I was overlapping him for a little bit, kind of moved in, like, slowly, and I wasn't sure if I spooked him.
Don't worry, we need it for the kill time. It was tactical.
Okay.
This!
Not wrong.
Alright, watch the clones. Okay. It's gonna be 4 into 2. Supports are spreading first. Support spreading first. 4 into 2. Alright, get to a cardinal. In cardinal. In cardinal. who's happening. Yeah, now you definitely gonna get to throw your extra couple GCs.
Nope, I am not. I'm still behind. It is crazy.
I don't know what to tell you.
Will not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's
I'm just gonna have to figure something out, like adjust my rotation around it, because I can't end at that 90, I always end at 80.
Do AoE rotations?
AoE doesn't speed up Viper. It's not like it does Samurai.
It's shit.
Okay. Either way, we'll pop when we start. And then we'll go to our platforms.
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
They moved to floating death traps. How will
Okay.
they fight with
Pots.
so little
Get
room?
to your platform.
Now I fight
Jin is
with
lagging.
everything I have.
Yeah, he's moving.
Prepare yourself.
What the? What is happening over there?
Like, you went to the platform and just stopped moving.
There's no escape.
That's just weird. Dodge your things.
I'll get him up.
I got it. I got it.
Stay on your
Okay.
feet.
Just take it as soon as he's able, and then just jump on the platform right away. It'll move you. If there's anything I can do. Can you grab Bell, Ruby?
I cannot.
Rent all asunder.
That is
In left.
How do we
Line up. Just go to your lineup spots. Don't worry about me. I'm just hanging out.
Oh, this is awkward.
We're fine. You should be fine.
Oh no,
that's
that was too much for the challenger.
Yeah, we're just dead. There's no saving that.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Jin, is there a way you can use your desktop for like a poll? If it's like unplayable?
That just seems so weird.
Yeah, I'm switching it.
Okay. Because that is so strange. Well, the issue is just his laptop. If he swaps to his PC, we should be fine.
I mean, if we don't kill it today, we'll be definitely back Thursday, but
Right.
we would rather focus on crew on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, if we
Right.
can troubleshoot it now, we still have 45 minutes of free time. Yeah, that's literally what we said. We're starting crew on our off days now, so hopefully we can get through the Savage today so that we can do crew on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
I mentioned it at the end of last week. End of last week.
Well, that's
Thought you were
not
still
gonna
here.
run away, cat.
Yeah, because the plan was to go back to getting that getting those reclears done.
Getting Leon is clear. And then those crew reclears are done, we'll start Pop, I'm assuming he did next.
Yeah.
So that was what we already on the was Pop. And I worked so hard to get my top this. So hard.
It's so weird it was Cloud of Darkness of all things.
It's just because substats.
Yeah, I know. It's just weird.
It was probably like some like stupid like 10 DPS gain over the previous disc.
People on the balance would never do something like that.
It's melee. Only melee would do that. It's always like Samurai and Viper and Monk go and they're like, this is like a 8 DPS gain over something, so if you want to do it, do it.
Is it 8 DPS gain per minute? Or
It's
8
just
per
overall.
potency gain?
Just
That's really
overall.
low.
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but like, if you look at like their they'll list like multiple disses, or they'll like for OC they're like, if you trade out the accessories, it's only like a 80 DPS game for this, so just use what you want. And they're like, here, use the gear builder to determine what gear order you want to use. And it was just minor games over everything.
And to be fair, it's weird his laptop's doing this today, because it has never done this up to this point.
It's probably
very weird.
Honestly, it's probably overheating. Because that's just tends to be what a laptop do, so they can't process things as quickly. And they lock up.
So you gotta kick the kids off. Off the PC.
Well, I don't think the kids are on the PC. I think the kids are just in a different room. I think they're in the room that he's in with the laptop, which is why.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably makes more sense.
Okay. Dude, that's my best rating on a PS5. What you mean?
Okay, PS5 I'll let slide.
Technically, I did some really good rating on a laptop, but that was...
And we had a cat sitting on a couch like 20 feet from a television for a little while.
That was a thing, yeah.
During X-Alliance.
Yeah, it's really during Excellent. Gotta get up and go stare at like and 2 inches from your television during the game.
Like a 10-year-old excited for his new game.
That was how I used to raid when I played on my PS5, is I would literally raid standing up next to my television. Because it was just easier to see everything, and I'm like, okay. Okay. But the console doesn't dictate the monitor you're using.
But it would be connected to my TV, and I can't do that.
You can also connect it to your monitor.
No, that's too much work.
Huh?
One whole cable.
Let's begin, shall we?
Okay.
Too much work.
Alright, let's get this thing done.
In his own lair.
Alright, out. Inner card.
Ruby, can you take your crit luck back? I don't want it.
I wonder if you
No,
can
it's yours
keep
now.
up.
Close.
Thank you.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Welcome to a class that doesn't have guaranteed anything.
Yeah, I know, I don't like it. It's like the difference between a blue and an orange.
Yep.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my
We're
call.
going counterclockwise. Knockbacks. Okay. DPS are on the Cardinals. Twos.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
2
true.
or 4. 2. far. Is at 1.
Well, did you touch the Baja Blast again?
Right over.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay.
But we've scarcely begun.
Standing at 1-3 to start. Okay. It's gonna be Leon, then Cap. Next will be Jin, followed by me. Oh, we're dead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What's up, Pat? That was odd. Okay. Alright.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Out. Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
It's gonna be far. At A.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay. Your spots.
The wind answers my call.
Knockback for going clockwise. DPS card.
He really likes DPS in the towers.
It'd be like that sometimes. I got twos.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Flying true!
1 or 3. 1. It's gonna be close. Be D4-ish.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Already starting at 1-3. It's going to be Leon then Cat. Jin than me. Has to be Macy than Ruby.
Bear my biting wings!
Got you.
Still you stand. How delightful!
Okay, looking at
The
the
earth is
cards.
mine to command!
North is 4. Supports to 4.
A pack of wolves!
Move. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I missaw that real bad. I apologize. That's 100% on me. Sorry. Yeah. Is that Dante run over and went, shit, am I in the wrong spot? And then rotated and then went, wait, why is the fucking stack there? That's not right. So I threw myself off. Alright, fire it away.
I made you beat you.
Well, I saw you stand there and I'm like, shit, am I wrong? I was like, am I by 4
Let's
and not
begin,
realizing
shall we?
it?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own land?
My mouse was in an awkward spot, so.
You're all good. That was on me. Should have trusted what I was doing. So, we're all good. We can get it this time. Out card.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Be close.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Let's see.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay.
The wind answers my call.
Knockback going counterclockwise. Knockback going counterclockwise. Supports inner card.
You just had to say something.
I did, didn't I? That's my bad.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Flying true!
1 or 3. 1. It's gonna be far. Is it day?
Cat, how are you alive?
Because he jumped.
I saw him jump out and throw that spear.
Fucking fancy dragoon feet.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Okay. 2-4. It's gonna be Macy then Cap. Me then Jin.
Too soon.
Too fast.
You don't gotta compensate for the lag anymore, Jen.
Okay.
Let's begin, shall we?
All by the looks of it, you had it.
In his own lair.
Don't you need a longer countdown for that?
I think you're talking about mid-fight.
Yeah.
In Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
It's gonna be close.
Such speed,
We
it's
have
as if there's a pack of
2B, 2B.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my
Okay,
call.
going counterclockwise. Knockbacks. Start moving. Okay. DPS on the Cardinals.
We must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Flying true!
1 or 3? 3. Bar. Is that 1D?
Oh dear, the Dunger's fallen out of the ring.
I got Cat.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Okay. Standing at 2-4 to start. It's gonna be Leon then Ruby. Alright, next will be the healers, me then Jin. Alright. Last will be Cat, and then Macy. There's your better kill time,
Bear my biting
in theory.
It was about 3 GCDs later, you're not wrong.
Okay.
Still you stand.
Alright.
How delightful. The earth
Looking
is
at the
mine
inner cards.
to command.
North is 4. DPS to 4.
Pack of wolves.
Shift. Pulse is back. It's gonna be a close. Gonna be close. Going to D1. Watch the heads. Watch the heads. Dodge the heads. Okay.
Try this.
Watch the clones. One, stay 1. DPS spread at 1. Supports will spread at 1 now. Get to a cardinal. Any cardinal. Out. Out inner card. Out inner card. 2s. Okay.
No, I will not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
Egads! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
Alright, pots immediately.
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
They've moved to floating death traps! How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Alright, line up.
There's no escape.
Dodge the guns. Everybody south but the tanks. Tank buster.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Okay, everyone south. Dodge the sword.
I will rend all asunder.
In. Into the right. Back to the platform for the lineup. Line up. Dodge your guns. Alright. Quakes and 2s. Everyone south.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Move again. Stay together right here next to this teleporter. Alright. Go find your platforms. Find your friends. Into your towers.
Dodge this if you can.
Alright, tethers.
Power of wit unleashed.
Alright, we're in Leon. Okay, next is Dante. Alright, next is Bell. Bell's in next. Then last will be Jin. Hang out on the things. And try to get south when you're able. Nice job.
You cannot escape from
Okay.
the wolf.
It's going to be line into in. Remember, dodge the half. So in next. In, right in. Out next. Out. Swap sides. In next. In. Stay. Stay on this side. Next to the donut. Donut, swap sides. Twos. Get to your platforms. Platforms for Quake. Line up. Do your gun thing. Tank Buster after. Everyone else get south. Okay. DPS get to your platforms.
Back at you.
Remember, greens together, blues apart. Be safe. Watch the arrow in your towers. Alright, it's going to be an in. Alright, get to your positions. Alright, Jin, you gotta go. Yep. Everyone south. Everybody south.
I will draw upon my own to defeat you.
I won't have battle for the last one.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just make sure we do the rest of this right and we'll be all good. Move. Tank involved next one.
2 minutes potions.
Twos, pots, yep. Everyone off. Except for the tank. Alright. Wait for the thing. Off the platform. Tanks are doing their deal. Make sure they live. Yeah, we're fine.
Neither side is holding back.
Alright, next will be another invuln, and it'll die. So, get off the platform. And it's dead.
Please kill it, I might disconnect.
I wanna go home.
Okay. Nice job.
Jesus Christ, my power flickered.
Okay.
It's all over.
We're just gonna do this. I'm gonna assume the alt lists are fine.
Wow.
Okay. Look, if her power's
Whoa.
flickering, we need to open that before it does
Sure.
something scuffed.
No,
So-
I meant wow. As in
There is
the
my
garble
shitty
machine
random
is-
for the mount, so I'm not getting that.
Okay. Yeah, DPS can toss me random here. This machine's gun's going somewhere, I believe. I just
Wow.
gotta figure out where. Gotta figure out where.
Well, at least I beat Ruby!
Good job.
Okay, so that's gonna go to Cat.
No, I saw the lightning flash and the power flicker because apparently it's
That
thunderstorming.
goes to Cat. Dante, me, and Jin toss a random.
Leon gets the weapon, looks like.
Yes.
The machinist
Yes.
weapon, I should say.
Yes. That's what I was looking for next. Okay, so that goes to Leon. And this guy. Weapon goes to me.
Congrats.
And this goes free roll if you haven't gotten one yet. So please don't take it if you have gotten one, but if you haven't, feel free to roll on that. And yeah, all good. Okay. So. Worked. Attacked.
Yep, that sacrifice in the beginning is what I needed.
What did you need? Wait, what?
That sacrifice during the beginning
Oh,
for the better kill time.
that would. That, yeah, I was gonna say the kill time was definitely a little bit better there.
Well, you got a 96,
Okay.
Dante.
I'll take it.
But mine was terrible.
Everybody else's wasn't fantastic.
Oh
The
god.
death
Yeah,
of P1
just-
threw everything off.
Leon got an 88. Leon's was good.
Oh yeah, great, hooray.
I'm just
Damn.
not allowed to crit. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm not allowed to crit. Or direct hit, it seems, today. This is my first kill with my actual weapon, and the game says, fuck you, I'm critting.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll tentatively plan on going tomorrow, into Fru, but Jin's gonna let me know if he ends up not being able to do it. If he doesn't, we'll just delay it until Thursday. So we'll be all good. As far as other things people need to know, obviously, Belle, I know you've got some new things you need to look at. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. Otherwise, there's that. I didn't ask Ruby, did you want to stay R1 for that, or did you want to flip to R2 for it? I don't know if he's muted. Might be muted.
He's got to shut down the stream. Give him a minute.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured he was doing. I just want to make sure I know which one he's doing, so I'll be able to tell. So I'll be able to tell Leon which one that is.
You guys want to do a gold farm sometime this weekend?
Yeah, sure. I'm always down for more gold farming. Gold farming is actually not a bad way to make money.
Really?
It's not a terrible way to make money. I made like 5 million gil off it yesterday.
Not bad.
It's like in a lockout, because basically you don't make a ton, but what did I say? You don't make a ton, but it's not terrible because of you can sell the glamour items. And the glamour items are good there. Okay, Ruby's back. Ruby, did you want to stay R1 in Fru, or did you want to flip to R2?
I would like to stay R1, but I will do the adjustment, just like I was. I've done both.
If you I was gonna say if you were R1, you would be doing the adjustment. That's
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
I'll continue doing what we did during our stuff, and then Leon can have the easy stuff since he is fresh.
Okay, sounds good. I just wanted to make sure I knew beforehand, because normally, obviously, they stick fizz range there, so that's why I was like, wanted to make sure before we do that. So yeah, you can just for the purposes of those things, Leon, we'll have you as R2, which means you get the easy job. You don't have to adjust for basically anything.
Super easy.
You have static spots.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's really nothing you ever adjust for.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Could be
I'm trying to
relative.
think if there's anything you actually adjust for, because yeah, there's really nothing in P1. Well, no, towers, I guess, in P1. You have to do towers in P1.
True.
That's about the only thing
I'm
you have
always
to do.
middle.
But so, like, you'd have to do towers in P1. But
It's wild that they make the caster do the adjustment there.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't. No, they usually always stick the caster in the tower. Our strat was weird because we had you doing all of the adjusting except for that one, which is actually supposed to be R2 doing it. It made very little sense, but
yeah, whatever.
So yeah, so for the most part, like I said, you can see all those channels. So if you see anything weird that you have any questions on, I'll make sure I'm around ahead of time so we can go over anything. But we'll just work our way through it.
If you want my videos of my POV, let me know. It will be
for the most
similar to what you're doing, but mirrored.
Yeah, and for the most part, you don't really have, like Bell said, there's not a lot of adjusting. You basically get super easy jobs on all the last phases because, I'm trying to think. Because phase 2, you don't adjust. Well, phase 2 is a weird one because you do technically have a couple spots, but phase 2 is pretty simple. There's not a whole lot of adjusting on phase 2. Phase 3, you don't have any adjusting. So instead of having like multiple spots where you have to look for and adjust, you kind of just get to tunnel and not even pay attention to those because your spot's always the same. And 4 is basically the same deal. There's no real adjusting in it. Because he was always the edge. He was always the edge, right? Was he the edge on that one, Ruby, or were you? He was always the edge during first Mechanica P4. The lineup always went Bell, then you, then Macy, then Cat, right?
The first Mechanica P4, that was Dragon Song?
I wasn't listening.
Yes.
Her name what?
Yeah, it went Bell, me, Macy, Cat.
Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was going to say, he was pretty much always sitting on the side. He never had to cross the boss, is what I was asking, effectively. Because you always cross the boss.
Yeah.
If we ended up at the if we ended up in the hourglass, basically, or the box, he always crossed the boss for it. So, or you always crossed the boss, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about phase 4?
Yeah, Dragon Song.
Yeah, it was, didn't we...
Yep.
I actually don't remember what Bell and Ruby were doing. I was the primary adjust because
I was beside you, Macy, so I was the adjust on our side, and then
I
Bell
remember,
just chilled.
Yeah, I think because we had it where you were always adjusting, so you guys flipped your positions of where you normally would be standing, so you would be standing on the inside.
Yep.
And yeah, to answer your question, everything is in that channel. Yeah, everything is inside that channel. So you should be able to find anything and everything you would need should be in there. Actually, I'm going to copy this guy because I feel like they have this thing set up right.
Were we doing funky
fancy?
Only our P1 was funky.
I'm going to throw this in here just because I think this is pretty dang close to everything. There's a couple little things that are different, but I'm just going to throw that out there. It's probably going to be
the only thing that we were doing
for
funky is we were doing
P1.
What I say is the correct way because Party Finder does it the dumbest fucking way possible. Is the first set of like tethers in phase 1? We did light parties where we did like party 1 north and party 2 south, and we had, I think, the tanks adjust, right?
Correct. Yep.
In PF, they send all the supports north, all the DPS south, and they have melee 1 adjust be the adjust for it. Is it only melee 1, or is there an adjust off there? I'm assuming there's an adjust off the support stack. Who's the adjust off the support stack?
The adjust off the support stack is main tank.
Okay, yeah, main tank, and it's also always fixed tether. But whether or not they do fixed tether depends on the person, honestly.
Basically.
Some people will do fixed tether every time, so even if the tethers are already naturally split between DPS and support. So you'd think logically you would just stay in your support and DPS stack. No, some people say, well, I'm short tether, so I'm going to swap anyway. And some people don't. So you just have to kind of use your eyes and look and see what that one person's going to do and whether or not you're going to swap.
That's funny.
Yeah, so we'll continue to do what we were doing because light parties just in general is just an easier thing to. It's easier to do and it's simple enough to like get through.
Yeah, the way
everything else we did was pretty much the same. So
PF has no logic. It's a lawless fucking wasteland.
But yeah, I threw that out there. For the most part, that's the cheat sheet for all of PF strats. Our like I said, our Fate Breaker's a little bit different, but we'll go over that.
Phase 3 too, we did a little different because we just had a little more. We did it in an easier way. So like,
did we do Phase 3 different?
The tanks were doing the same thing the melee were doing, right? Where one of us planted.
Yes, but that won't impact him. Yeah. So the way we did it, Ruby, was we did a tank shift because it helped Marky, but the melee did the same thing, which was so normally in PF, you know how they always they see if the rotation for APOC is going clockwise or counterclockwise to dictate which person is on the cardinal that's safe.
Oh,
cardinal
for the melee
that's
spots.
safe.
Okay.
For the melee spots. The way our tanks did it and the way our melee did it was one of them was a hard plant. So they would go to whatever I called as the safe spot, and then the other two, I think it was Cat and Marky, so in this case it'd be Cat and Bell, they would always float to the correct other spot. The way PF does it is based on where the shift was going, you had to identify if you had to be on the marker or off.
Yeah, I remember that now.
And
it's
dependent on the person if you think it's easier or not, because in that scenario for Cat, when he moved in was always the same because he was always the quote unquote adjust. So he always moved to center at the same time, because when you move in for melee is different if you're on the cardinal save spot or if you're the adjust out. It's different either time. So if you want it to always be the same, you do it the way we did it. Yeah. Otherwise, you'd have to actually think about where you are and adjust what you're doing based on if it's counterclockwise or clockwise. And then our box strat, and then if we have 3 melees on one side, we put one of them in the center of the room. PF is not like that. PF gets very
PF
mad.
fucking gets so mad at that. I watched them yell at Macy over that one once. That was funny.
The box strat?
No.
So you know how we do. So you know how we do our box. So you remember how we do our box strat, right? For APOC, where we do our 4 boxes, but then say you come over to me. Say you come over to our side.
Oh yeah.
And you swap with the melee. Do you remember how we made that inverted T?
Yeah.
So that the range always would. So basically, we could always keep uptime. The way PF does it is if you're a melee and they swapped with you, instead of doing it so all the melee keep uptime, they just expect that melee to go to the back corner and disconnect it.
Damn.
And I was like, I just go to the center of the room and it's fine. And they're like, no, you need to disconnect. Because what happened is I went over, and I honestly think, Ash, that tank just moved into stack right away. Because when I went over, there was nobody there. There was nobody in that fucking spot. So I was like, well, the tank must have swapped. And I'm like, so I'm going to take this spot because there was no tank there. And I assumed that I could just take that spot. And so when we went to spread, me and the tank spread to the same spot. And they got mad at me. They're like, you need to disconnect. And I'm like, I didn't think there was anybody there because I didn't see him in the box. There was nobody there in the box.
Also, Leon, there's lots of sims for this as well. So
yeah. And I have
always walk you through stuff.
Yeah, we can walk you through stuff in the sim. The bots do work decently well. I also I pay for the $5 a month on the dude's Patreon, so I can get you into XIV sim with an hour-long sim whenever. So it'll be pretty easy to go over stuff. The sim's good for some things, not as much for others. It's not great for X's in terms of getting used to them. Those are kind of just something you have to see. But
I'm curious if he fixed them.
I don't think he's fixed them yet, but if he's fixed them, that's great. But I'll say this, they work fine if you're just trying to eyeball the safe spot you're stepping into, but it'll just be different when you're in game. So that one's about the only thing that's really weird. But the sim is really good for it's really good for crystallized time. Like the sim is real good on crystallized time. So yeah, we'll go over stuff. So but yeah, you should have access to the channel. Everything should be more or less pinned, but as we run into stuff, I can also pull stuff. Is there one for APOC? I don't think there's one for APOC. I don't unless he's gotten it done. I know he was working on it, but I don't know if he ever got it done.
Yeah, because
APOC's pretty simple.
I just think it's hard for him to program the bots to do.
Oh, relativity. Yes, he does have one for ultimate relativity. Yes. And you have an easy job for ultimate relativity because Ruby does the adjusting for your pair. So you're paired with Ruby for that one, and he does all the adjusting. So basically, your job is super simple. You just had to look at you basically just have to look at your debuff and know if you're ice, you go here. If you're 10-second, you're this spot, 20, you're this spot, and 30, you're this spot. And you never have to think about an adjust.
I have a question.
So you basically have 4 spots instead of the potential of like, oh, I match and I have to do something else.
No, he'd only have 3 spots because he would never have to go to the second 10.
No, he'd have 3 spots. Well, he has to learn 3 spots, but 4 debuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you just have to know the 30 ice, 20, and 10. So.
But I mean, you remember how when we did it before, we did an instant 2 minutes coming out of rewind?
Mm-hmm.
I need to know in advance if we could figure out if we're going to do that again or if we're going to go back.
We can delay it.
Yeah, because
we can delay it. The reason we had to do an instant rewind is because Bell couldn't do it. Bell couldn't do it on Dancer because Dancer couldn't delay because he needed to be able to hit his stuff. So he had to pre-dance before he moved. But we don't have a Dancer anymore. We have a Bard.
That makes
so
sense.
with a Bard, it shouldn't be as big of a deal. We should be able to actually hit the 1-2 throw 2s. Yeah, it'll change it a little bit in it'll make the pot window a little bit goofy in P4, but it shouldn't have any impact.
Honestly, that's all I need to know, because what I'm supposed to do if we're doing a 1-2 is I'm supposed to Vice Winder before we rewind so that I can hit that 1-2 buff refresh into a 2 minute.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Are you gonna do the LB3 during the rewind cheese?
No, I cannot do that. It will completely fuck my 2s.
What? Because it's all downtime.
I have to hit Vice Winder right before we rewind. Otherwise, because if I hit it too early, I lose the buff. Does that make sense? So it's very.
How long is the buff?
I can't tell you because I don't know. It doesn't have an actual buff. It's like your combo. It's however long your combo falls off. Does that make sense?
Isn't that like? I mean, typically it's. I don't know anything about Viper other than press ploy.
It's like your melee combo. 20 seconds. It's like when you start your 1-2-3 melee combo. It's however long you have to hit the 3 before it resets.
Yeah.
It's like that. So I have to hit the like because it's a charge. I have 2 charges of it, and I can hit it. But then the skill it gives me refreshes my buffs, and it's 2 GCDs, and it's if you hit the charge before it and then you rewind when you come back, it's 2 GCDs to give me my buffs back, and then I can go into the 2 minute window. It's the most optimized way to go into the 2 minute window.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be too bad. I expect it to take us obviously a bit of time to get everything re-squared away. I will say that fight is very friendly in terms of like once you're doing it and you come back, you're pretty like, oh, it feels pretty comfy after you've done it a few times. And you just go, okay, this feels better. But
honestly, I think I'm supposed to be doing that in 7 now that I think about it. Or what is it called? M3? Brute Bomber? Yeah, when we drop down, I think I'm supposed to Vice Winder before we drop so I can get a full like a 2 minute, like a 1-2 into the 2s, but I never think about it, so I wind up having a 1-2-3 into the 2 minutes.
Yeah, which isn't the end of the world, but
it's not the end of the world. Because I can't. It's not like Samurai where you could like AOE to get stuff faster. There's nothing you can do on Viper because it's always 3 GCDs to get 10 gauge or 3 GCDs to refresh your buffs. The only thing you can do is I can use the AoEs when I don't have a target, because I can pop the AoE without a target and it won't hit anything and I'll lose the damage, but it'll still activate. So like when we drop down, I can hit the thing before he's targetable and then go into a 1-2 with the AoE skills to refresh the buffs. But
Yeah,
that's
no,
the
that
only
makes
thing you can
sense.
do. And that is a thing that you can do in Fru. When you have like a way too fast kill time on P1, that is a strategy to use the AoEs.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I think it'll be fun to get back in there and do it. It'll just be, like I said, there'll be some